What does calculus, Google Forms, and narwhals all have in common? Simply put, they're all mentioned in this video. This week's video is all about creating higher quality forms or higher quality quizzes from your forms. Two things I'm going to talk about. The first one is how to organize the questions just a bit better. The second thing I want to mention is how to import some images to make your form look a little bit neater. So I've got a quiz I've already created, a form called Higher Quality Forms, and there's a few of the standard questions: last name, first name, hour, 3 multiple choice questions, 2, you might call them paragraph responses, or 2 short answers, and then 1 more math-based kind of graphing question. And these are all completely different types of questions. The first ones don't have anything to do with the test other than just let me know who you are, multiple choices. All of these don't need to be grouped together. So I'm going to show you how to break them apart. If you look at the actual quiz, they are all just stacked next to each other. You can break your quiz up into different pages. If you come in right here, or actually at the bottom, whoop, and you hit Add Item, this arrow right next to it, you can click off, where is it? Page Break. And if you do this, you can break your pages up into different pages. So we're going to have page 1. I'm going to duplicate this a few times. Page 2. And we're going to do this once for as many pages as we want. Page 3. One more time. Scroll down. I'm going to plan to make a... did I duplicate this already? Let's duplicate again. Let's make 4-page test. Page 4. Now, you might not want to break these up into 4 pages, but this is just a demo video. So I'm going to put this page break anywhere I want there to be a page break. Page 1 is, of course, the very beginning. Page 2, I'm going to put page 2 right after the hour. Okay. So if we come up here, the very first thing is we're going to have the first page. 3 questions about who you are. And then page 2 comes where the questions begin. Now these 3 multiple choice questions, these kind of go together. So I'm going to make these into another page. So page 3 is going to start right after this last multiple choice question. Come down here, grab page 3, and just drag and drop it wherever you like. I'm going to put it right after the multiple choice questions. Now, I created multiple page 3s, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Page 4, I'm going to put right after these 2 paragraph responses. So as we look at it, I've got the questions for who you are on page 1. Page 2 is 3 multiple choice questions. Page 3 is a couple paragraph responses. And page 4 is another multiple choice. This one's a little bit different. So let's take a look at how this looks now. Okay. Higher quality forms. I'm going to go start the test. Here are 3 things to tell me who you are. Student, example, R4. And they click continue to go to the next page. 70% of the Earth's surface is water. The center of the Earth's core is solid. And the weather is caused by energy from the sun. Continue. Positive and negative aspects of the greenhouse effect. Pro and con. Prediction of what happened to the Earth if carbon dioxide was removed. It would get cold. And lastly, we had the final question. If they collected some data the day before, have them create a graph on it, they might have found out, I don't know, 5 degrees per century was the answer to that. And when they hit submit, they're done with the test. So you can see that adds a little bit of structure to it. That's one option for making your forms look a little bit neater and maybe easier on certain types of students. Okay. There's something else that this form is missing that would really make it pop, and that's, well, any type of images, color, or anything. Certain types of questions, images just help spark ideas. All of these questions here involve the Earth. So maybe it would be a little bit neater if we just added an image up here of the Earth. Well, under File, come down here to Add Item. One thing we can add is images. And on my desktop, I'll make this smaller so we can see it. On my desktop, I have an image of the Earth here. I can simply pick it, drag it and drop it into the screen, and now it's put it on the page. Now that image is on the test. I can drag it and put it up here on page 2 where all of the questions are. Now if I view Q, 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 and I continue, page 2 now has this Earth image on it. And you can add any image to it you want. Find them on the desktop, or I'm sorry, on the internet. Take pictures of them with your phone. Anything on your desktop you can do with this. But some things you'll want to put in your form you can't quite easily get just from getting an image. Like, say you're in a math class and you want to put an equation into page 2. Let's go down to water, solid, sun. We saw that this one here involves a slope. Well, there's an equation associated with slope. If I was to try to create that equation in Google Forms, it would be incredibly difficult. Actually, I don't even know how to do it. So one other tool at your disposal is something called a snippet tool. On your Windows icon, the search bar here, just type snip, and you will see the snipping tool. This allows you to highlight anything on your screen, and it will take, the snipping tool will take a picture of it that you can use to import into your form. For instance, say I want to use from Wikipedia, I go to a calculus page, and I find a beautiful little equation that reminds me how to find the slope of something. Well, I can take my snippet tool, create a new picture, simply highlight off of this web page what I want to take a picture of, and bang, there it is. It has taken a picture, and if I hit File and Save As, it will save this on my desktop. I can label it as equation, or how about calculus? Okay, and when I hit Save, now the image is on my desktop. I've done this before, but it's right here. Now this is an image on my desktop. Oop, that's a different one. Maybe it's, I don't know where it is. But anyway, if you, well, let's create it. Let's do it right here. File, Save As, slope, and I'm going to put it on desktop, save, and there it is. There's that picture I just took. Now I can take that and put it into my Google Forms. Go up here to High Quality Google Forms, go down to the bottom, Add Item. I'm going to add an image. I'll take that, drag it in, and now down here at the bottom, I have my equation. I put it at the top of page 4, and there it is. Now it's on my test. I view the live form. There we have it. At the top of page 4, we now have this equation students can look at. This isn't just limited to images that you can find on the internet. It's not limited to equations. It is literally anything you see on your screen. So if I minimize this whole page, and for some reason I want kids to see what my background looks like, I can just simply take the snippet tool, snip, hit New, and I can highlight the whole entirety of my screen. And now it will take that picture. Anything on your desktop. Alright? Well, anyway, that's all for this week's video. Good luck, guys. Narwhals.